change is about local action for global impact. So I'm curious about how local community is important to your work and theme.
When I came to Boston in 1996, it was very different than today, 2023. And I felt very much a minority for a really long time. And Boston has changed a bit, but compared to where I was in New York City, we have a long way to go. We really do. But, over time, I am an anthropologically an accepted outsider, right, in different communities. And I felt, doesn't matter you're insider or outsider, if you approach things in a very sincere way, you can be accepted. I don't claim that I have ownership to every community, but I felt that being open-minded and being able to listen and understand deeply what other people are saying is important. Some people I participated in that project simply gave me a phrase or a piece of a song, and you cannot overemphasize the beauty of that particular language can bring, and that your own language or just couldn't get there. It's very specific, especially from a poem or a song.
But the whole essence of this work, your work, but the broader work, and the idea of having it Wen-hao in a public space, is that it will shock people in some way. They'll stop, they'll see something. In this case, in your case, it's very interactive because they're sort of being told, each person who stops is going to be told by your work, your language is important, your perspective is important. And I think that's a way of, as Cheryl says, opening up people to do more of the activism that's needed to make change.
So this is what I'm hoping, that is a little bit of little chance, like if somebody encountered this object and look at it, there's nothing they understand. There's nothing there that they can read. Nothing's legible for them. And that's a shock. And shock is great. But if you can pick up a few things, and then you get into a world that you didn't know exists.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping. And I want to say that once you are exposed to another culture, and you start to be able to like it more.
My whole career has been working both locally and globally. And I really like your project because I learned globally in the work that we did to support, from American Jewish World Service, to support people all over the world, that they had their, as you say, their own takes, their own values, and most importantly, their own ways of expressing things that were really powerful to hear. And learning from other people on the ground, from their perspective and their language, which is basically what your project is about, is a key way of making change.
There's so much to learn. And I think that openness that you're bringing to bear in your art is inspiring for all of us.